So I'm going to start a new painting. I've got a roll of tape here underneath the cover just so that I can make sure the cover doesn't go down because of gravity. But you can see that the paper is flat. The gutter here is practically non-existent. Let's see how this holds up. I'm laying down a heavy layer of water. I'm going to be painting some sky and some reflections in the water. This is about as heavy as a wash as we're going to see in one of my paintings. Here you can see that the pages are curling, but that's to be expected after any kind of paper is initially soaked in water. This is about 5 minutes after I've laid down the wash. This is about 15 minutes later, and you can see that the pages are starting to flatten out again. 30 minutes after laying down the heavy wash, the paper is nearly flat again. This is pretty good. No complaints here, and I'll continue on with the rest of the painting. So I'm just going to finish up a few things, add a little bit more contrast, and then this will be the end of the test. So we can see this paper is held up really well. There's no bleed on the other side. There's minimal curling of the pages. I'm okay with that because once we lay the sketchbook flat and shut it, that will take care of that. I'm also okay with the minimal pooling of the pigment here in the middle. Even though it's a true lay flat sketchbook, I think it's acceptable to have a little bit of pooling of the pigment. It's actually not that much. It's not as visible as it first was when I laid down the wash. So I used a heavy wash on this. You saw that I painted all the way across. I loaded my brush with a lot of water, top and bottom, and I went back into it after it dried in several phases. And here we have the final painting. It's a view of the Palisades across the Hudson River. That's the view that we get of New Jersey from here in Upper Manhattan, Washington Heights. One of my favorite views to paint.